Hi, this is Linda Welsh from Linda Welsh Realty Group at Compass. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to talk to you buyers a little bit about the market and especially the market in Austin and some creative and useful information about negotiating offers and some ways that you might take advantage of to negotiate an offer that's going to work to get you into the home of your dreams. This can be particularly important for first-time home buyers, but even move-up buyers can take advantage of this. So first of all, you may have heard that interest rates have dipped around 6%. So they've dipped a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. And actually, overall and historically, that's a good interest rate, but it just doesn't always feel that way to buyers because they remember the historically low interest rates from a couple of years ago. Well, here are some things to consider. If you use a really seasoned realtor, someone who's done a lot of negotiating and really understands and works well with some lenders, you'll know that there are options out there. And even if you need to sell a house in order to buy one, there's options there for you too. There are buy before you sell programs out there that can get you into the home of your dreams and allow you to move before you take action and finances to fix up the home you're going to sell, which might then give you even more equity at the back end and allow you to sell your existing or first home for a lot more money. Now, one of the tactics that we're talking to people about, and one that we just used this week, in fact, we just went under contract with one of our listings, and the buyer on the other side is a first-time home buyer. And so a lot of times they have a little bit less cash to put into a home and they're eager to get into that neighborhood, eager to set roots down and get going. And in this case, what we were able to do is negotiate as the listing agent with the buyer's agent and the buyers to give them a 3-2-1 buy down. What that means is in the first year of their mortgage, they're actually going to pay 3% less than the going rate for their mortgage. And then in year 2, they will have 2% less than the going rate. And then the third year, it'll be 1% less. And finally, back to current market rates. What this allows them to do is take advantage of the fact that their income is probably going to increase over that period of time and allows them to get into the home that they want. It also means that even if it didn't, if the market changes, the interest rate market changes in the next few years, they can always refinance. But this allows them to be competitive. Now, the way we did that so that it did not impact our sellers in any way is they grossed up that extra amount of money that they needed for that buy down. And in fact, a good lender will tell you that the buyer can't pay for that buy down. The seller must pay for it. So it is in the contract. It goes in a separate place in the contract. But by grossing it up, it doesn't affect our seller in any way. And we don't take the commission for that difference. We actually take it on that net price. And then it allows the buyer to get in the house that they want with a payment that they can afford and they feel comfortable with. It allows our seller to get their home sold. In this case, our sellers moved a few months ago, so it's a really big win-win on both sides and a creative way to get people to get a transaction going where it helps all parties. So again, this is Linda Welsh from Linda Welsh Realty Group. We would love to have you attend one of our buyer seminars. You do not need to be a first-time home buyer to come, but we'll be glad to answer your questions. We'll have a lender available to chat with you as well and maybe answer any particular questions, or we could have a private one-on-one on Zoom or on the phone. Would love to chat with you. Please check the links below so that we can set up a time to get you on one of our buyer seminars. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye.